I'm not quite sure about these controls, man. Not at all. So, welcome back to the show. Today I'm not quite so sure about these controls. This is the Pikachu edition of Pokemon Let's Go. And the game's great. Loving it, loving it. Haven't played it since the original on the Game Boy way back in the day, which I don't think I ever finished. But this is a great game, but the catching controls suck when you're playing on the TV. If you're playing undocked, it's great. You know, when you get out your little switch here and you're just playing like this, it's a great experience. I'm going to show you. But docked, oh geez. Or even, I think even if I set this up in tabletop mode and I play with the single Joy-Con, you'll see as well. It's an excruciatingly painful experience, and it just sucks. I see what they were going for, and even with the old days with the Wii remote, it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have worked, and it's because the mechanic is just, it's not there. And, you know, I've kind of argued with some people online about the motion controls, and, you know, could a pro controller have worked for this game? Hell yes. If it was anything like it was and is in handheld mode, a pro controller could have definitely been used. All they had to do was have the controller be, like my wife has said, much like in Splatoon, where you aim the pro controller around and the screen, you know, what you're looking at in the screen moves. It's a horrible shame that Nintendo once again is doing the force it on us, where they feel like, well, we know gaming better than you know gaming, so you're going to like this. And if you don't like this, you're wrong. And that is just a horrible attitude that the company seems to have. And they've been carrying this over, I think, from the GameCube days. The we know better than you. You know, you don't need internet on the GameCube, and then on the Wii, you don't need good internet, and then on Wii U. We're kind of trying, but not really. And then on this, I feel like they're trying to make good online experiences. But once again, they're telling us how we want to play. And that's a horrible thing on a system that's been advocated for. Play any way you want. So I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm going to set up the camera here and I'm going to show you a little bit of how this plays on the tabletop mode, which it kind of hopefully will emulate the TV mode. And then I'll show you how it plays when you play it in just handheld mode with the Joy-Cons attached, which is, in my opinion, the best way to do any kind of catching of any Pokemon in this game. Okay, now here we are in tabletop mode. Got the right Joy-Con is what I'm using, and simply throw a ball to motion like this. So you'll see when I say get ready, it'll show the motion sometimes on screen there. Yeah. If I throw straight when he's in the middle, it's not a bad experience. But watch what enemies tend to do in this game, the Pokemon. They tend to drift around to the left and right like that. And throwing like that is very hard. One, to get the circle. Number two, even to make the shot. There are Pokemon that will go all the way up into the corners of the screen. And that was actually a throw to the right with the Joy-Con. Not sure why it did that, but it does that sometimes. Hey, that's fine. So I'm going to show you now what the hand motions look like that I'm making when I'm trying to catch these guys. Alright, so we're going to try to get him when he's not in the middle this time. So to throw to side, come on buddy, start moving again. You always move when I want to catch you normally. For the sake of this demo, he will stay in the middle. It's like a wrist motion, you'll see here. I'm going to try to get him to go over. Go, dude. Come on. Go to the side. Of course, it's going to be the most docile tentacle we've ever seen in the game. So you got to kind of go like that to throw aside. To get it really aside, you have to go like this. And to get to the right, you're going flicking that way. That's how you throw to right. If you got to throw to upper right corner, like up in here, if he's ever up in this corner here, you got to be like, ugh. But if you do it too hard, the ball just skies out into the outfield and it doesn't hit anything. So I guess what I'm saying is the best way to catch guys in this game, in my opinion, is to 100% play it in tablet mode. It's a shame, really, because they could just make the Pro Controller, and even, when the two Joy-Cons are in the Joy-Con grip, they could just make it work like the tablet mode. But, Nintendo being Nintendo refuses to do anything that's suggested by the fans because they know better. So here we go. He's going to stay in the middle. I try to... And sometimes you'll throw it to the ground. And sometimes you'll hit excellence. And it's all about when you go forward, when you stop. If there's a little bit of back motion, it'll see it as kind of like a short throw. Or if you go really hard, see? You gotta go really hard, ugh. There we go. When you go like that, come on. Like I said, I prefer just aiming the screen around and pressing the A button. I don't know why you'd want to play like this. It should just be an option, I guess. If you're gonna have this like this, have it be an option. Don't force it on people. So yeah. I was a little bit tilted there, I guess. I mean, I'm going exactly straight here. And there we go. So, flaky motion controls, people. Flaky. And maybe it's a little bit how I'm doing it, but I shouldn't have to do it if I don't want to. If I want that experience, the option's there. I will say I give this game a week. So, I've gone through any adjustment period that would have been there, getting used to, flipping the Joy-Con around. And what I can safely say is this is not the best experience. One, your hand cramps up because look at how small this thing is on me. If your hand is on the trigger here, it's a weird, I mean, that's not natural. I mean, that is weird. And then if I'm pressing the buttons, that's okay. But this is how you're moving around most of the time, and it's a really cruddy experience. So, not the biggest fan of this little controller. I mean, I can almost break the damn thing, I feel like. But in the tablet mode, great. If you're catching any legendaries, if you're catching anything you really want to catch, if you're going for combo streaks, highly suggest you go and take this guy, you snap it on, you take it off the TV, and you play like this. It's a much better experience overall. I love playing on my TV. I got a large TV upstairs. Play it on there. It's a beautiful game. I don't think it's too easy. I think it's easier than what the original game was way back when. But I think that's to make a better user experience, more open user experience. And if they were to keep remaking the original Pokemon games in this Let's Go series, I definitely will keep buying them. I just hope Nintendo will put out a patch where they'll let us play with a Pro Controller or Joy-Con grip with the same controls as the portable mode. That's all I'm asking for. So overall, I suggest it, especially if you don't get playing on TV a lot. Great game. Get it, pick it up, go now. Ah. Pika.